Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Rising Tide, a show highlighting young musicians from the Charlottesville area. My name is Robert Shelton, and I'll be your host. On today's show, we'll be sitting down with singer-songwriter Liam Rowland, who will be heading off to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in the fall. Enjoy.
This first song I'm going to play is a song I wrote 1 or 2 years ago. It's called Painkiller. And if I had to locate one thing that it's about, it's about a lot of things, really. I mean, it's more about a feeling. It's about just sort of the catharsis that certain things provide to you as a person, whether it be romance or sports or anything that provides that kind of emotion. So here it is. There's an aching in my bones, and I've been smoking again. You're standing all alone with a look of despair. I needed you in my arms, something to fill this void. Your embrace felt so warm, so I kissed you without a care. My painkiller, my painkiller, my painkiller, my painkiller. My heart is in the air. You kept it from falling. My true love I can't bear, but you make me smile. In my sorrow I hide away to write my songs alone, to keep my demons at bay for at least a little while. My painkiller, my painkiller, my painkiller, my painkiller. There's no one hanging around to hear my deathbed sound, except for you. No one will open my door to find you lying on the floor, except for you, my painkiller.
To your first song, I can hear you have a distinct style. So if you had to have one sentence that described your style, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. One sentence?
Sentence.
Well, I'd say it's definitely Americana.
America.
I mean, it's rooted in it's rooted in folk, obviously, and I think, I mean, the way this is more than one sentence. I'll formulate the sentence toward the end of my rant, but okay. It's like Americana fused with sort of modern pop and indie music.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I started with Americana and Bob Dylan and Woody Guthrie and blues artists and so forth, and then I sort of discovered a lot of other bands that have been playing more recently. So I guess it's sort of where that style of song comes from that I play.
Yeah. That kind of leads into my next question of like, who are some of your biggest influences?
Well, first and foremost, it's Bob Dylan.
I'm a big fan of Bob Dylan.
I love Bob Dylan. I mean, to me, he was the first musician I ever heard, because my dad played a cassette tape in his
awesome.
Buick, yeah, and it was Bob Dylan. After that, there's various bands, sort of wide ranging. You know, it's not after Bob Dylan. It's really, really varied as to who influences me. Like anything from like Daft Punk, even. Like I just listened to their new album. It's fantastic.
It's been on the Spotify. I haven't.
Yeah, the Spotify. I love the Spotify. Yeah, I mean, just sort of anything that I come across, like from anything from the Decemberists to Joan Baez to a lot of classic rock. After Bob Dylan, it gets less specific, though.
Less specific. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's like really cool. You're also an actor, so do you find that acting influences your songwriting, or even vice versa?
In a sense, yes. I've written songs because of theater, and I've based performances on. Actually, probably the biggest way it influences my theatrical performances is watching live videos. I mean, even though they're not meant to be staged, you know, or a lot of them sort of are in a loose sort of way. Yeah. Like I remember watching who was it? Jimmy Page playing for Led Zeppelin, and he just the way he portrayed himself on stage to me was very interesting.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that, because you'll get people who are totally different on stage than they are off stage.
David Bowie's very much like that. David Bowie has a very theatrical image, so in a sense, those people have influenced my performing style, and I take a note from them when I'm performing live. And when I'm doing theater, I mean, it's not the first thing I look to, but I have done music in association with theater, and it's always important to make them flow very nicely. So, you know, music has a very intimate connection with theater to me.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So why don't you do another song for us?
Okay. Yeah. Blue Sky. I wrote it after hearing Heart's first album. The female duo that did so many songs in the 70s, and I based this progression on a song called Dreamboat Annie that they did, but the lyrical content is very much based on sort of the naivete. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but sort of the idyllic ideas I had of life when I was around like 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'll go ahead and play it now. Bring me to the place where I may grow. Bring me to the place with the brave and the bold, where the sun shines with no one in mind. Oh, but the blue skies are all behind. Oh, but the blue skies are all behind. Take me away from the melancholy churchyard, and take me away from the smoke coming from my draft card. Hear the cold skies look down on me, it seems. Oh, and the blue sky is all I need. Put me down by the creek in the woods, the one I came to in my childhood, where the water rolls on the Chesapeake Bay. Oh, but where the blue skies have gone away, but where the blue skies have gone away, when in heaven I will sing and play, I'll never, ever, ever think about today. Hear the clouds are my pillow, and the blue skies are below. Yeah, the blue skies are below.
That was great, man. So, why don't you do one encore more?
All right, yeah. Next song, I'm going to do a cover now, because even though I sort of call myself a songwriter, I feel a certain debt to a lot of the artists that have influenced me, because I steal a lot of their chord progressions,
Yeah,
as any
does.
artist does. But I do want to give a shout out to this. I'm about to graduate from high school, and along the way, there was a lot of people that I considered my family, you know. A lot of campers at the American Shakespeare Center Theater Camp that I went to. I made some of the best friends of my life there. My best friend Carl Dickey, one of my best friends Hugh, and countless others, Jack Reed, and all sorts of other people. They're probably going to see this, so I just wanted to tell them about this. But this song's called "Murder in the City" by the Avett Brothers, and when Jack was going to camp, it was a very important song for him and my friend Zach Victor, and so many others. I can't name all your names, but I love you all. So here goes. If I get murdered in the city, don't go avenging in my name. One person dead from such is plenty. No need to go get locked away. But when I leave your arms, the things that I think of, no need to get over alarm, 'cause I'm coming home. I wonder which sibling is better, which one our parents love the most. I sure did get in lots of trouble. They seem to let the other go. A tear fell from my father's eye. I wonder what my dad would say. He'd say, I love you, and I'm proud of the both of you in oh so many different ways. If I get murdered in the city, go read the letter in my desk. Don't bother with all my belongings, but pay attention to the list. Make sure my sister knows I loved her. Make sure my mother knows the same. Always remember there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name.
Fun question. So would you rather walk around with glass on the bottom of your feet for the rest of your life, or have all your inner thoughts quoted by the lead singer of Nickelback?
Oh my goodness. Probably the latter, because I actually sort of want to see that, or just like any person do that, you know, because glass in the bottom of your feet is just painful.
Yeah.
Listening to someone tell you all your inner thoughts is sort of a psychological adventure. So I'd go with the latter. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Thanks.